Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Scenes Memories of the Starry Sky. My name is MS Punker1, and last video we followed Chihaya and Hinata to where Alice Chihaya's childhood home, or her grandfather's grandparents' home. We looked around there for a bit and then talked about what we should do with the place, or what Chihaya should do with it or about it. Then after that we returned home to our own shop and ran into that mysterious girl again. But this time we at least managed to get a name out of her, so now we know that her name is Susa. I think it was. But what will happen now? How many times are we going to get held up by cats? Come on, let's go. I decided to walk Misora to school Monday morning on my way to the university. Misora and Aino-chan would normally go together, but it was apparently her turn for the morning classroom duties. Of course not. Well, yeah, but I see. If you're fine with that, then I appreciate it. Friends in no time, huh? It was terrifying to know that Misora was completely serious. She was, if nothing else, reliable in situations like these. Are you talking to me or the cat? Hey, would you get off me? You're out in public. And apparently it was me she was talking to. Knock it off already. You sort of leaped away, seemingly startled by the car idling on the on our shoulder of a nearby street. That's just bad timing. When I looked towards the car, a familiar face appeared from the back seat.
Yeah, Junya-kun. Misora-chan mo.
Kaido-san. Kaido. This was Shigeto Kaido. He was the secretary to Tadasayu Hojo, Chihaya's father, and a member of parliament. Not only that, He's also Shihaya's fiancé. Okay.
今水源洞に伺うところだったんだ。
Is it a job? My old man, I mean, the president isn't currently...
いや、純也君と話したくてね。すれ違いにならなくてよかった。数分いいかな。
Me?
オケピです。終わるまで待ってるのでどうぞ。
Misora smiles sweetly at Kaido, then made a mad dash to find the cat from earlier. That girl, I swear.
すまないね。すぐ済むから。
Kaido said while he glanced at his expensive-looking watch, imagine secretaries build by the minute, just like statesmen. He had been acquainted with Suigendo since the Hojo family's predecessor, and often hired us for odd jobs that were too small for the bigger companies. It was why I assumed he wanted to speak with my old man.
千早さんが君にわがままを言ってると聞いてね。
Was he talking about estate renovations? I'm guessing he is, but at the same time I have a feeling that he's talking about something that Shihaya don't really want him to meddle in, so let's just protect her a bit. Unreasonable requests? I can't recall. Had you asked for anything so unreasonable that Kaido felt it necessary to patch things up with or on Shaya's behalf? Kaido only smiled at me as I fell deep in thought.
旧宅のリノベーションだよ。
Ah, that's what you meant.
その様子じゃ君にとってはわがままのうちに入らないのかな。
I guess so. She's always been like that, and it happens all the time.
昔からか。まあそう言ってもらえると助かるよ。僕はあまり千早さんに頼りにされていないようでね。
That's not.
大学卒業するまでは千早さんの好きにさせたいと先生もおっしゃっているし、僕も正式に籍を入れるまではそうしたいと思ってる。純也君には迷惑をかけるかもしれないけど、千早さんを頼むよ。
Yes, I understand.
ありがとう。じゃあ朝の忙しい時に悪かったね。また。
Yeah, see you later.
あの人、私好きじゃないな。
Misora had come back at some point. She shot a less than pleased expression in the direction of Kaido's vehicle. Hey, he's a client.
だってあの人がちえちゃんを取っちゃうんでしょ。順に本当にオケピなの？
Nothing I can do about it, really. If what?
ちえちゃんがあの人と結婚し して。
Well, it's not our place to do and interfere with that. It's not our place to say whatever it's a good or bad thing. Shahaya and Kaido's marriage had been decided 5 or 6 years ago at this point. Even Shahaya understood the role she was meant to fulfill as a member of the Hojo family. I was just her childhood friend. Wouldn't it be right for me to interject in that part of Shahaya's life? However, Misora seemed exceptionally dissatisfied with that reply and pursed her lips.
あいやね。
This was Shahaya's decision after all.
順には順にだね。そういうところ全然変わってないや。
What is that supposed to mean?
ラブチってこと。さあ、行こう。
Sure. This whole love season thing was pure nonsense to me. The way Misora got love zest about things was about as versatile as someone saying, "Oh my gosh," so I couldn't make sense of it. Now that my lectures were over, it was time to go home. I took a seat in my usual spot in the plaza and checked the contents of my wallet. Will this last until the end of the month? Depends on what date it is. The Mizumoto household had a system in which Misora and I were given a set amount of spending money on the first of each month. I was also paid a daily wage whenever I worked at Suigendo. Although I had made some income from hauling off those used books the other day, it wasn't quite enough. If I were to buy a book I wanted, it would put me just barely over budget. Lack of disposable income wasn't a big deal, as I didn't have many friends nor any real hobbies to speak of. I wonder if I can squeeze in a big job before the month ends. Well, whatever. I better just head home and buy that another time. But then, just as I was about to stand up, something scraggly pushed into my back. Eh?
動かないで。座ったまま。座ったままがいいのよ。
Is it Azusa? A woman spoke directly into my ear, and I couldn't help but notice the unusual tone in her voice. Hold up. What was this all about?
動かないで。
Well, I didn't move, I just said, The woman raised her voice and moved something hard against my back. Was you pointing that? An item barred by banned by Japanese law straight at my back. Why? Listen, I think you may have a wrong guy.
あなたは水源堂の水本純也。違います？
She didn't have the wrong person. That being the case, I had generally no clue what was going on. Why was I being targeted? Had I provoked the wrath of some dangerous customer in my work at Suigendo? It was hard to imagine since the majority of Suigendo's jobs were laid back, peaceful and overall harmless. While my brain was short-circuiting, the increasingly impatient woman behind me repeated her question.
水源堂の水本純也。合ってるよね。
I think it's safest to be honest here. Yeah, that's me. And then...
よかったよかった。
Eh? Whatever I had felt against my back immediately vanished. I turned around to find a girl with short hair behind me. Okay, it wasn't Azusa.
人違いだったらどうしようか心配だったよ。
And you are? It wasn't even a pistol, it was a thermos. Something hard fell in near my feet and I discovered a stainless steel bottle on the ground. Was that what had been pressed against my back this whole time?
はじめまして。うちワン・チュンユ言います。ようやく会えた。あなたを探していたんだよ。
Dude, am I supposed to know you? I decided to hear her out when she took a seat beside me. It became clear that she had come to me for help, and everything up to now had been one big practical joke. She had apparently heard from the students' affairs office that I was from Suigendo. You want to hire our general store for a job? Wang...
ワン・チュンユ。チュンユって呼んでよ。
Shunyu. Shunyu. Could you tell me what all that was about earlier?
銃とか刃物とか物騒なものだと思ったです。 初対面で衝撃を与え印象つけろ。おじいさまの教え大成功ね。
I certainly was surprised. Shunyu was apparently a short-term exchange student from China. Although we were in the same school year, we didn't have any classes in common. Yeah, I guess she was Chinese because of her last name. grandfather had built his fortune as a merchant, which meant she came from a so-called affluent family. So what kind of job is it?
オッケーオッケー、早速商談ね。うち日本の古民家に興味があるのよ。留学も民族学の勉強のためなのね。
Oh. So that was why she had come to a Japanese university. I could also understand why she had deliberately chosen Sumisora on top of that. We had a relatively high concentration of older traditional buildings around, which made for a decent tourist attraction.
どうしたのよね。そんなびっくりしたような顔してるよ。
Oh well, I'm impressed you are studying something like that, considering we are the same age.
何を言ってるです？大学に通うのは学びたいことがあるからだよ。
Well, both yes and no. I suppose so. I kind of hurt to hear.
あと、多分同じ年じゃないよ。うちの方が一つお姉さんだね。
Eh? Really?
うち21歳よ。故郷の大学からこっちに再入学してるからね。
I was 20, so she was right. She was a year older than me.
でも気にすることないない。うちも気にしないからね。
Sounds good. Oh, sorry, I got us off topic, so...
講義以外でも古民家のフィールドワークをしたいのよね。
Meaning you want to get a tour, you want to go tour them in person.
そう、スミソラ、歴史ある街。素敵な古民家たくさんね。
Shun Yu took a map out of her bag and spread it out on the bench between us. It was a map of Sumisora, specifically, and it was filled with a good deal of excess in red ink. She pulled out her phone to display another map of Sumisora. Compared to the first, the digital version was marked with even more locations. What do all these marks means?
古民家。これ全部見て回りたいです。写真に撮ってできれば住んでる人にお話を伺いたいのよ。
All of the pieces were starting to come together. It would amount to field work if she was going to such lengths.
でも
But Junya smiled shyly.
うち地図で読むのが苦手なのよね。昨日も迷って一軒も巡れなかったです。あと道が細かすぎてよくわからないのよ。
Too small? You mean there are too many, right?
そうなのよ。うちの実家、隣の家まで歩いて1時間あるのに。
Really? Must be really scarce then. It wasn't surprising she got so mixed up when it was based on such an incredible scale. That kind of thing could happen though.
ので道案内してくれる人を探してたのよね。何でも屋さんは古民家の道案内してくれます？
She came closer. Shouldn't you lean forward and gazed at me pleadingly? But I couldn't help but rear back in a fluster. Not to worry, Sugendo acts as tour guides all the time. Or rather, I enjoyed playing the occasional tour guide since I wasn't qualified to perform certain repair jobs nor work full time like Jin. Oh, she wanted to talk about the cost now? That was surprisingly level-headed of her. It would help steer the conversation along though. Let's see. The hourly and the daily rates differ. Based on my experience, it would be simpler to write down Sugendo's costs rather than explain things so normally. I retrieved a notebook from my backpack and wrote out the relevant information. This is the hourly fee, which if a 100 yen upcharge during the holidays. And all the necessary traveling costs are at the customer's expense. Shunya looked rather troubled when she looked at the total sum. Was it too expensive? I had Sugendo's margin baked into my hourly wage, so it may have been a bit rough for a university student to pay. I would have to check with my dad, but I should be able to offer a slightly lower rate if you hire us for an extended period. I could also do it for free rather than through Sugendo if you're willing to work around my schedule when it's convenient for me. Juniors who had been throwing at the list of costs I had written down in my notebook looked up at me angrily.
自分を安売りするのは美徳ではないよ。水本さんはプロとして仕事をして、うちはその仕事に報酬を払う。それが正しい形。
Sorry, I wasn't trying to offend you. I couldn't help but apologize when she berated me like that. The total cost is geared toward two tourists, but I still think it might be too expensive.
違うのよ。逆よ逆。安すぎなのよ。うちこの100倍くらいで考えてたのよ。水本さんのお店ブラック？最低賃金？ちゃんともらってるです。
But I have a feeling she will come to my home and more or less talk to my family about this. Even 10 times more would be out of the question. If it were 100 times higher, a half-day guide tour would cover my entire monthly salary. While I was becoming incredibly flustered, Shunyu remained nothing short of serious.
サービスには適切な対価が支払われるものよ。この値段では適切なサービスを受けられるのか不安ね。
Guess that was another way of looking at it. Personally, I didn't mind if something was cheap. If anything, I would be satisfied knowing I didn't spend a lot of money if it ended up lacking later. Was this sort of mentality influenced by where she was from or how she was raised? If I had to guess, it was likely the latter. Wait, I get it now. I thought as much when we first met, but this girl reminded me of Chihaya. So she's rich. I wondered why that was. It was crude of me to phrase it this way, but perhaps it was a characteristic of a wealthy. Compared to Chihaya, she was much more forward.
水本さん、気を悪くしちゃったです。
Why?
急に黙っちゃったから。
No, it's not at all. I was a bit impressed and realized how much confidence you have in your business partners.
信頼がある？どういう意味？
Well, I don't really mean anything bad by it. Obviously, quality goods have a price tag to match, but it's not something I'm especially conscious of at work. I was being appropriately compensated for my work at Suigendo, and they should pay me for this as well. Although I had explained the fees to Shinju, I had only presented her with a fixed sum and had never considered why those values were established. However, this had become a bit problematic. How much work was Shinju expecting out of me? I couldn't afford to give a simple response. At a time like this, my old man would... How about this? Use 1 hour trial period. Then you can decide whether to continue working with us or not. The price will remain as is, even if we took 10 times the fee. It won't mean that we provided 10 times the service. If you don't like what you see, we only charge you for the hour of work provided. Her face softened when she heard my proposal.
いい提案だね。その最初の1時間はいつ？
Whenever you like. I can take on a job like this without needing approval.
なら今からだね。
Yeah, right now?
いつでもいいって言ったよ。今日何か予定があるです？
No, I don't.
イースン本意イースンチン。日本語では時は金なりです。行きましょう。
She was speaking in Chinese at first. I'm guessing. Shinju immediately sprung into action. In fact, you really didn't need to run. She sure knows how to take the initiative. If anything, she was an absolute ball of energy. Another aspect in which she different from Chihaya.
水本さん、早く早く。
The way she waved her arms was almost childish. She must have been quite happy about this. She had come such a long way to Japan and was about to delve into something she loved so much. A devil, I think that should be. Loves much to her heart's content. I'm coming right now. I think this is a good place to end this video at. So hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.